Passionate about traveling and treats me to vacation. All with a fit body, strong arms, and broad shoulders. Supportive of LGBTQ community and causes like Black Lives Matter. Loves Jesus. Has maybe a profession like medical sales, doctor, fingernails that are filed, and fit body.
Ain't it crazy when somebody has like a whole list of shit and you're just sitting there thinking to yourself, okay, okay, okay. But at the same time, you're also sitting there thinking, so if you find a man with all of these values, all of these qualities, all of these things that you're looking for, the question is, are you going to then be able to give him everything that he's looking for? Or is it a case of where you're stubborn to what you want, that there's no compromise, so therefore, if you was with a man that you liked, would you still expect him to compromise on his stuff, despite the fact that you made a compromise on your stuff? Moral of the situation is that you're asking for too much. But unless she's in a position where she wants some of those qualities, but she's able to compromise on some of the others, then fair enough. Because here's the thing that people don't understand sometimes. Sometimes when you set such a high standard for yourself, or you set amount of qualities for yourself, what you're forgetting is that the person you're going to meet are also going to have qualities that they're looking for too, standards that they're looking for too. And the hardest bit is finding someone where you can match their standards and they can match your standards. You see what I'm saying? Now, of course, everybody should definitely have boundaries. Everybody should have some level of certain things that they want from somebody, without a shadow of a doubt. But also be open to the fact that you're not going to get every single thing on your list, and also that you're going to have to more or less come with a compromise if they don't have certain things. Same for you too, if you don't have certain things. You see what I'm saying? Which therefore builds that area of teamwork between you and your partner, you know? But hey, Chantel knows what she wants, but yet she's now with a woman who probably doesn't have some of those qualities. Not because she's a woman. Well, yeah. Yeah, but some of those things I think she found out a woman can't have. Let's play it again.
Passionate about traveling and treats me to vacation. All with a fit body, strong arms, and broad shoulders.
I mean, yeah, she could probably find a woman with a fit body and strong arms. No, yeah, okay, cool. Traveling, yeah, of course, 100%. For anyone out there that is a lesbian or bisexual, that is, that's been in a relationship, right, with another woman, right? Have you ever been in a relationship with a woman that only you are the one that's treating them to things like vacations and da? Or they're doing it to you vice versa? Or is it more about equality stuff? Because I could be wrong, but the way she words it as if she's looking for somebody to come in and take her away all the time without her having to lift a finger. I could easily be wrong, but interesting. But anyway, let's go back again.
Of LGBTQ community and causes like Black Lives Matter. Loves Jesus. Has maybe a profession like medical sales, doctor, fingernails that are filed, and fit body.
You know what? Now, everyone does traits a woman could have, to be fair. So you know what? Fair enough.
Ashley and I were drinking wine in my apartment one night before coming on the singles retreat, and she told me that she had feelings for me. It really overwhelmed me. I went to Tulum. I wanted to meet a guy there, and I was trying really hard to meet a guy. Sitting in the hot tub, and none of the dates were going well, I did think about her.
You see, my thought process, when she said this, I said to myself, so are you thinking of Ashley because you actually are into Ashley, or are you thinking of Ashley because the dates you're going through currently aren't working? Because, let's just say, for example, she said, oh, the dates are going really, really well, but I can't stop thinking about Ashley. Well, then that means clearly you are into that girl and you want her. Do you know what I mean? But if you're thinking of her because these relationships aren't currently working, then how does Chantel know that her emotions and her thoughts for Ashley are because she actually wants Ashley, or is because she's feeling either rejection this moment in time, or she's feeling as if this isn't gonna go far because the people that she's trying to go on dates on aren't reciprocating the energy that she wants, that she desires, blah 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 blah. So this is where the question obviously comes into place. Why was you thinking of Ashley? Was it for the pure reasons, or was it because you're lonely and nobody else wants you? These are the things that sometimes we have to identify. We have to understand if we're gonna go into a situation with someone, based on the fact that we actually have something for them, or if we're going into it due to the fact that either one, we're lonely, or two, we're sick and tired of people rejecting us, or we just taking whatever we can get. So many things can come into place, you see what I'm saying? Now, of course, given the fact that from my understanding, her and Ashley still together till this time, I would imagine that she was thinking Ashley purely because she generally was trying to vibe off that connection. She's thinking, you know what, I actually want to see where this goes. Then fair enough, you know what I mean? Which obviously would respectfully be much, much better. But nonetheless, though, let's get into what else happened, during behind the sheets.
For a fact, okay, it was flirty and he had a girlfriend. And I was like, I didn't pay attention though. I know for a fact if I bring it up, he'll be like, oh, me? No, you're crazy. I said, no, me, never. And then he tries to make me feel dumb. He's in my DMs,
So this is Tiffany talking about Usman, but just so you know.
Office. Long time ago, actually slid into her DM. I think she posted something like, she's in a relationship or she's single. I was like, oh.
It is interesting, isn't it, when Usman tells a story. He always has to tell a story in a way that doesn't make him look like as if he was the one that was desperate for XYZ. Or he was the one going to them, or whatever.
Hell no. And yeah, she's beautiful. Attracted to her. I don't know if she's attracted to me, but
It's clear that she isn't.
I wasn't pursuing a relationship at that time.
Usman love bombs women first, and then he takes it away, and then he gives them a little bit to create this sort of attachment and game to where he was pursuing them now.
And this is what I mean. Usman does his thing, doesn't he? Where when he tells a story, he has to make it look like as if, he wasn't necessarily trying to do anything. That person was trying to do something for him. And that's why with the whole thing with Tiffany, he's like, well, but I wasn't looking for a relationship though. So why did you DM her then? Why did you DM her then? Don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that he didn't because he was looking for a relationship, but you're basically not telling us why you really DM'd her. Do you DM her because you wanted to see where things could go with her? Or did you DM her because you was looking for a little fling? Or did you DM her because you was hoping to do exactly what Chantel just said here? You wanted to come in, tell her that she's this, and that, and then all of a sudden she starts chasing you. Because that's his tactic. But clearly with Tiffany, it didn't work out, which is why now he's saying, but I wasn't looking for anything. Purely because she didn't try and chase him down. If she had, I'm pretty sure his energy would have been far different in that story.
How the woman is chasing him.
I was gonna say last night he don't like old women, but we've only ever seen him with old women.
Never dated older women. I have never go for any older women. The elder women that come to me, they came to me.
So basically, you never date Lisa, baby girl Lisa. You never date Kimberly. So this is him flat out coming to admit that he used these women. That's what I'm getting from this, that you flat out used these women and nothing else but that. It's funny as hell.
When they came to me, I do everything possible to push them away. For sex, I deny. They ask for a relationship, I say no. Coming to my place, I say, this is your boundary. That is all showing that, okay, leave me alone.
Well, I mean, listen, this is what Usman is saying. If this is what he believes in, if this is what his truth is, then this is what his truth is. I mean, are we here to necessarily believe that this is a truth? Hell to the no. To be honest, the guy's full of it. Absolutely full of it. I mean, he got upset with the fact that Chantel didn't know who he was, or at least act as if she didn't know who he was, because he expected her to know who he is because he is Soulja Boy, the Mr. International Music Star, which clearly he's not. Yeah. So that humbled him a lot. And now he's obviously been hurt by the fact that he tried to get Tiffany to play his game, but it didn't work. Tiffany said, nah, I'm not into you. And then the rest is history. And he's out here trying to sugarcoat the whole situation as if it's something that it wasn't. I would love to sit and say that I feel sorry for Usman, blah 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 blah, but I really bloody don't. The guy is a clown to himself. He's an embarrassment to himself. I mean, the fact that his whole intro was that, oh, I'm African, so I'm super hard and I have one of these, so women always chase me because I'm also an international star. I was thinking, this guy really thinks he's that guy. He really thinks he's famous. To be honest with you, do you know what? I need to reach out to some of my Nigerian peeps. I want to know if they even know who he is, to be honest with you. Because if he's really popping like that, then my Nigerian peeps will know exactly who he is. But if I say to them, hey, do you know who Soulja Boy is? I know for a fact they're all going to say, yeah, the American guy. I'm like, no, not Soulja Boy. Soulja Boy. Then they'll be like, and then I'll be like, the one from 90 Day Fiance? And they'll be like, oh, you mean Michael? And I said, no, that's Michael and Angela. I'm talking about Soulja Boy. Kimberly, they'll be like, Nah. As I know, listen, I know a couple of my Nigerian friends, they definitely don't like Chris because they're all out here dogging him out, saying this guy's a user. But anyway, that's a whole different conversation. Anyway, with that being said, though, let's crack a lack with the next one.
I know people are gonna run with this. I think Rob is so handsome. Like, he's got a great body, great face, great everything. Not in a gay way, but I give him because he knows he's handsome. And
I mean, to be fair, just because Tim's out here complimenting Rob, it doesn't actually necessarily mean he's gay, does it? You know what I'm saying? Because there are many men out there who do acknowledge that another man is good looking and whatnot. So, yeah, I mean, should we then say that he's gay purely because of what he's saying about Rob? No, because that would be very hypocritical, because we wouldn't say that about another man that we know is straight. I'm not saying we don't know that Tim's not straight, but I'm just saying that, I don't think it would be fair to say that he's gay because of his comment towards Rob, though. Yeah, it'd be a very hypocritical thing. Anyway, but according to Jennifer, Tim is not gay. Tim is just somebody that likes to watch his partners have intimacy with somebody else. Voyeur, I believe they call it. So that's a new twist to the tale. Veronica said he's not gay. It was due to his low test. Jennifer says no. He likes to just watch XYZ. Louisa then said he was gay. But hey, 3 different women involved, 3 different perspectives. Freaking hilarious. But nonetheless, though, I don't think him calling Rob handsome or whatever means that he's gay. It's not that deep.
his ego. Like, every girl wants Rob in his mind.
And he's not lying. Rob does have that ego, to be fair. He told no lies.
Nobody knows this, but me and Jennifer tried to sleep with each other. We started me, and I didn't want to tell her. You don't tell a girl as a man, like, hey, you suck. I stopped her, and I flipped her around, and I started, I got, like, my penis was, like, this close, like, I was about to get it. And she, like, put her hand back and stopped.
So the thing that I don't understand about his story, though, is that why would Jennifer allow this? Actually, no, to be fair. No. To be fair, women generally would let you get that close and then tell you, hey, do you have any protection? So to be fair, no. The story itself, it does make sense, to be fair. I mean, I've been in those situations. You're there, and then you're like, have you got protection? Bruh, why didn't you ask me this at the beginning? Now you just killed my vibe. Now I've got to restart. Yeah, I haven't got it. I'll go get it. But now I've got to restart the whole thing. You know what I mean? The energy's just gone. The blood is not flowing. Should have said this at the beginning. I could have got ready. You know what I'm saying? And then, but of course, I get it. Sometimes you're in the motion. But to be fair, I feel like there's times when you know it's about to go down. You both know, but you just don't want to say anything. So you say last minute. I guess obviously it's just a matter of, not being nervous about it or worrying that if you say that he may do this and that. I get it, but it's hella annoying, to be fair, though. Having to restart the whole thing again. At that point, you're like, do I even want it now? You know what I mean? Because now I got to kind of fake it. You know what I'm saying? I got to forcefully restart the whole situation. Before, it was just happening organically, you know what I mean? So it's about to feel great. But yeah, to be fair, the story does fit,
And I was like, whoa, what up? And she was like, you gotta wear a condom. My, late 30s, I don't travel with condoms. So I was like, all right, she didn't want to have sex with a condom, cool. I was like, is there a store that's open? No.
I mean, to be fair, though, saying that I'm traveling in my 30s, that's a lame-ass excuse. Listen, I'm in my 30s, you know what I mean? And I'll make sure, if it's something's gonna happen, I'm gonna have some prepared, you know what I mean? I don't think age really matters, to be fair. To be fair, the older you are, the more you should always be ready, to be honest, because you understand that it could happen at any time if you meet someone, so always make sure you got the protection with you at all times. So to be fair, the fact that you used I'm in my late 30s as a reason is nasty work. That's a lame excuse in my opinion personally, but that's just a projection of myself because, man, I've been counting them since I was in my freaking early 20s, to be honest with you know what I mean? Yeah, so actually no, hell, might even before that still. Either way, I've always carried them with me. That's just the bottom line. You know what I mean? Maybe around the first times, maybe not. You know what I'm saying? Learning the game. But yeah. But to be fair, that's a lame excuse, to be honest with you. But obviously, Tim does go off to say that Jennifer may say something different. I haven't heard her story of if this event happened, but I guess if we do hear about it, I have to reanalyze what she's saying and then kind of pick obviously who I feel like is telling more of the truth. But as of right now, everything that he was said in the story makes sense apart from his lame-ass excuse. I'm not saying that part isn't true. I'm just saying it's a lame-ass thing to not carry one. Come on. Come on. Huh? Come on.
And Rob called me and we talked for an hour and a half on the phone, and he explained his situation with Sophie to me. To Google him and asked me not to Google his past shows.
That's a red flag.
So
Exactly. Bloody hell.
I thought to myself, that's very interesting. I believed him and I didn't Google.
Carlo just sitting there thinking, girl, are you this dumb? Are you this naive? Are you this pathetic? Are you this thirsty? Like, what's wrong with you? And this is the same girl that claimed that she's had 5 men propose to her and she's been engaged 3 times. I wonder where it all went wrong. I mean, I'm gonna lie to you, like, having that record of 5 engagements, for 5 proposals and 3 engagements, and none of them actually planned out. Yeah, that itself alone is a red flag, to be honest with you, because I'm concerned why none of these actually went through to that marriage stage. You know, what the hell's wrong with you? Like, are you picky as hell? Do you get what you want and then you disappear? Like, what is this? Do you know what I mean? Like, because that is nasty work. Absolutely. I hope she was saying it just for the cameras, just for entertainment purposes. Because boy, if that's the truth, man, that's just tragic. But either way, though, if somebody tells you not to research them, probably should research them. Yeah. Anyway, we continue. Actually, and also at the same time, to be fair, I don't know what woman would not research somebody if you tell them not to research them. You know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong. I've had my fair encounters, you know. I've said, yeah, I do a little content creating and whatnot. And I've given away little information, to be fair. And even with the little information, they'll go and find me online anyway. Oh, yeah, so I found your page. Oh, did you? Oh, great, yeah. No, sure. Yeah. And that's, you know what I mean? I didn't even say don't look for me. I just said I'm a content creator and that's about it. Yeah, I do a little bit of YouTube, a little bit of this. That's it. No, nothing, you know what I'm saying? And then they'll go find one anyway, you know what I'm saying? So to be fair, the more of the situation is that I don't know if I actually believe her saying this. I feel like she probably did look, because why wouldn't you? You know what I mean? He fully told you not even to, he fully said don't look at my page and also look at my ex as well. He was detailed with it, you know what I'm saying? Like, he gave her the blueprint. So, interesting why she allegedly didn't look. But anyway, we continue.
Dude, and you are guaranteed to score that night. These are my lucky shoes.
Girls probably not. Yeah. Did it?
Mhm.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, my panties would be off.
Really?
You know, those are like $2,000 shoes. $1,000 shoes. So
Gold digger. The way she's like, my panties would be off purely because of the price of the shoes, man. And Courtney wonders why she's still single out here. It's what Colt says later on that was more interesting.
you're like, that man has money. I better lock that down. Lock it in.
Why did Usman feel the need to act like he didn't know who you were? Like, you guys spent time in Turkey together, yes?
Symbol, like, he's love bombing me. Like, oh, let's travel. Let's do this. Like, I want to be with you. And then, like, a week or 2 before Mexico, he started, like,
Pushing away, because he knew he was going to come on the show and there was going to be other potentials, as he like to call women. The maddest thing about it is the fact that she's still trying to chase the man. It doesn't make any sense.
pull away.
How such a son?
He literally called me the night before. Yeah.
So he acted like he didn't know you.
Yeah.
Nah, the sound shouldn't have been The sound should be, are you stupid? That's what it should be. If anything, it should have been her who acted as if she didn't know him. I mean, that would have hurt him bad. Because look what happened when Chantel did it. It hurt him bad.
Maybe I should try and see, is it really that she's into me? Because we both have options being there. I was just trying to play safe.
I was trying to play safe by acting like I didn't know who you was. The disrespect.
They're like very similar
Wait,
people.
does Courtney have sugar granddad?
I mean, it's not for me to say.
Okay. This is in between the sheets.
Exactly, this is in between sheets. So come on, let us know, Cody. Come on.
Let's say she's been known to have gentlemen of different ages, varied ages.
Okay.
I really don't mean to hurt you.
He's not lying, you know what I mean? Obviously, I'm pretty sure I've seen on 90 Day Diary, she's always got like either no man or a different type of man, but all the men that she has usually have, you know, the money. Not all of them, but, you know, you have some money here and there. So, yeah. And to be fair, her reaction to Tim's shoes, Tim better watch out. She may be on there chasing him for the season. Nah, but we all know that she ends up chasing Usman, from what I understand, throughout the season. And Colt, I believe, also gets involved in the little love triangle as well. So that's quite interesting. But then again, Colt is somebody that does like to track women with his finances. I mean, that's how he got Larissa in the first place. You know what I mean? So that says that. Either way, though, let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section. We must start to talk about it. But right now, I'll say that 90-Day Hunt for Love is off to a good start. Obviously, this was Behind the Sheets, the show that comes out straight after the episode in particular. So I believe Behind the Sheets is basically like 90 Days' new version of Pillow Talk. You know, I do feel like they'll probably start to squeeze Pillow Talk out, maybe. Who knows? I don't know. But nonetheless, though, let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section, and we'll talk about it. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and of course, peace.